Hey folks, how are y'all doing today? Steven here, joining you for week two, round two of leg day. I hope you guys have all been getting a little something out of each workout. Once again, big shout out to my level four boys, Benny, Dexter, Alter, Oliver, Walter, and Mateo. Alter. How are you guys doing today? Mateo, I love seeing you working on that bar in the playground. I hope you're having fun out there. I'm glad you're staying active. Other boys, hit me up in those comments. Parents, shoot me some emails. Let me know how you guys are staying busy in this time. I'd love to hear from you. So once again, now that quarantine has been mandated, I'm going to be doing most of my streams from the backyard here and bringing you inside as needed. Weather's a little bit mixy. We got a pinch of sun right now, but the rain might come back. So I might have to move inside. Just giving you guys a little heads up on that. For our warm up today, I was debating a lot. Initially, I was going to do 5 minutes of jump rope. And it's like, well, if we're warming up, I really like to have the body, especially since we're doing legs, move through a greater range of motion. So I'm just going to do jog around the backyard here for 5 minutes. Now, every 4 laps, I'm going to try and do about 20 seconds of mountain climbers. So I'm getting my core engaged, getting that full body in, and really just warming up. It's really cold outside today. Just trying to get my body warm and ready for a good leg day today. So enough from me. Let's get started. So if you don't have enough space, feel free to just jog in place. And then when I drop down for those mountain climbers, I hope you'll join me. All right, friends. I got about, 1:45 on the clock. Let's do it. There's 4 mountain climbers. And round 2. There's 4. I'm going to utilize the other section of my yard. So forgive me while I go off camera and make a little bit longer run. And I'm going to switch directions. One. Two. Three. There's 4. Yeah, we're doing on the clock. Oh, one more round. Uno. Oh. Tres. Cuatro. No backing down. Let's hit these mountain climbers. Whew. All right, friends. How am I doing on my timing? I hope that was good. I tend to lose track of my numbers as I'm doing it. Either I'm counting my numbers or I'm counting seconds. But doing both at the same time is a little tricky. So I hope those mountain climbers were somewhere around 20 seconds. So how are you guys all doing today? Everyone managing to not get too stir crazy yet? I know I'm starting to feel that a little bit. So let me know again. Hit me up in those comments. Let me know how you're staying busy. Some fun activities. Now, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but for anyone who's interested, I did find a place to play Settlers of Catan. Thank you, my friend Gabe. Thank you to my friend Gabe. He sent me a link to that. So if you guys would like, join me in some Settlers of Catan. That would be great. Feel free to hit me up in the comments or shoot me an email, parents. All right, let's stretch it out a little bit. Start with some simple trunk twisters. Trying to get our spine a little bit more mobile, a little bit more ready for the load we're about to put on it. And let's bring it forward for some windmills. And let's just relax and let it hang. One thing I like to be mindful of here is making sure we're really letting our neck dangle, feeling that stretch all along our spine. And now watch, I'm going to walk my hands towards my right foot, and I'm going to turn my whole body in that same direction. Okay? Make sure both feet are pointed forward in this direction. And let's walk our hands over to the other side. And let's return to center. Hang here for 10 seconds. And let's gently bend our knees, dropping down to what I like to call sumo. If you guys got a fun name for this stretch, feel free to hit me up in the comments, let me know. While I'm here, I'm thinking about trying to have a flat back, a little slight arch to my lower back. I'm actively pushing my knees apart, feeling that stretch in my groin. I'm going to take the same stretch, let's incorporate the spine a little bit more. I'm going to put my hands on my knees, I'm going to drop one shoulder. And let's switch sides. I'm going to put my hands down on the ground, and I'm going to try and do 10 extensions, trying to get my legs as straight as I can in this position, making sure the flat of my hands stay completely on the ground. On this last one, let's step our feet together, soften the knees, let's roll on up nice and slow. Let's do a little side stretch here, reaching across, trying to get length on my spine. You notice I'm pushing my hip, I'm opposing the direction my hand is reaching. That way I'm really getting a nice lengthening action here along my lats. I can feel it right here. Depends where you as an individual are tight. Let's take that down to the other side. If this is a little hard to balance, feel free to keep your legs spread in this position. That's totally okay as well. I'm also trying to think about lifting my chest up towards the sky. I want to make sure I'm rotating from the hips at all. Just turning my chest slightly towards the sky. Good. All right, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's do a little bit of pike stretch. So we'll do those same 10 extensions on that last one. I want you guys to just let it dangle for 10 seconds, okay? So starting with the soft bend in my knees, hands flat on the ground, 10 extensions. Now I'm not the most flexible here. You got to do everything you can to get those knees completely locked out as you guys are doing these extensions. And let's take that and let's just dangle. Trying to build a little bit more length in the back of our hamstrings. I hope you guys can hear me. We're softening the knees, again rolling up through our spine. Not standing up too quick. I'm going to use this banister, stretch out my quads, get ready for those squats, as that's what we'll be starting with. How are we feeling after yesterday, everyone? Who made it through all of the push-up sets? I know that was a lot. Who knows or who remembers what their max number of dips was? Again, hit me up in those comments. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to be pushed a little bit further. The feedback I've been receiving from everyone has been great. And I appreciate all of you guys for taking the time to write me an email or hit me up in the comments. Big shout out to Mateo. Love seeing you on those bars, man. That was great. Big O, you getting your brother involved? I want to know, how's he doing? 5 more seconds. The last one here. Once again, I'm out on my deck. I'm going to tilt the camera down so you guys can see. I'm just going to do some calf stretches right here. So while I'm here, got my heel slightly off the edge. Woo, it's slippery. I'm thinking about just driving my heel. Ooh, I don't know if this is going to work. My deck is really slippery right now after the rain. But just driving my heel down towards that next stair. 5 more seconds. Now, Rob Bizzotto, one of the trainers we worked with, he gave us a fantastic version of this. And one thing that's been helping me get a little bit more of a stretch out of this is I think about taking the hip on the same leg that I'm stretching, and I think about pushing that forward. That really helps me. Now I'm getting length in my quad and my hip flexor. I'm also feeling a big stretch there in my back calf. So once again, you guys know what I love. You know I love getting multiple muscles, multiple body parts involved in a singular exercise, a singular stretch. Helps me feel like we're being a little bit more holistic and really just accomplishing a lot in a shorter period of time. All right, I'm gonna roll out these ankles, make sure they're ready. Okay, team. So that does it for our warm-up. Up next, we're gonna get right into our squats. I'm gonna hit stop on this video, begin the upload, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.